Hello everyone, Spirit of Haunting here, and in today's video I am going to be taking apart this the original version of the Gemmy hip swinging Santa, the green vest version, because he is not working and I am not sure why. He is not for sale, obviously, because I'm taking him apart because I need the parts to finish possibly Bing Crosby and parts in general. So I bought this for $3 at an antique store with the box, which is a pretty good deal, but it's missing an arm, which I'm not too pleased about that. Like, it's not even in the box, it's just not there, and he's not working. The button was the original reason it wasn't working, because he has ran a few times after I did the button trick, but now it's not working at all. And I'm not entirely sure why. Like, I can go ahead and touch the wires right now, and nothing will probably happen. If I can, hold up. Yeah, like they are touching right now, and nothing is happening. So I'm not sure what's wrong with the board. It looks fine. He did come with his original box. And I actually have two of these. I found another one at Goodwill that does fully work. Same issue with the button though, so the buttons must be a little bit defective. But other than that, he works perfectly. So the only reason you're like, wait, why would you buy another one? Well, it was only $3, which that's a pretty good price. And I needed the box for the other one, so I thought, why not? It's the same item. Like, they are actually the same thing, but this one doesn't work. So I will be taking him apart for pieces, motor, gears, all that stuff, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I have the bottom completely attached. It's over there, detached. I took all the battery contacts except for one of them that I couldn't get out. The adapter port. Here's the circuit board. Something's not right with it. I don't know what it is. It was starting to glitch out and now it won't even start. So it's frying out somewhere. The button component, but I'm not going to be keeping that because it is broken. The button was not working. And the speaker, which is really good because D needs a new speaker, he needs a new speaker, and Bing needs a new speaker. So they all need new speakers, which is interesting. So I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to be taking apart the actual Santa himself now. Okay, so I got all the clothing off, mostly. The shirt and the pants pulled down, and the jacket, I unbuttoned it. So here is his outer shell. I also took his base off. He has a few screws in the back that will need to come off, and I will probably end up taking his head off. It's just the staples, like pop culture figures. And internally, he works fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with him internally. Motor still runs, gears are intact. Biggest problem is that he didn't have a hand, and, like, it isn't working. So, I'm gonna go in there, probably take the head off, and get to work taking out the motor mechanism. And I took off his head now too, which he was in good cosmetic condition. The head is really nice. So I guess if anyone is ever in need of a hip swinging Santa head, there you go. I have a spare now apparently. So I took the two screws and the back panel off. Once you do that, you can just slide it off. You have full access to the hip mechanism. So it looks like it's got a pretty big motor, and the legs have partial gears on them too to help it swing. Then you should be able to take the front panel off too. Yep. Both panels just come off after you take just those two screws out. So I'll get into the motor mechanism and make a video from there. So here's the mechanism. This is the thing that drives all of Hip Swinging Santa's movements. Only one motor, belt driven, rotating piece on the back. And it's not like the Rock and Randalls, apparently, where they have a lever down here, and over here it's just one big one in the back. Rather large motor. I can already tell I'm not going to be able to get it out because I don't have my soldering iron down here, and I would have to unsolder these to be able to pull the motor fully out. So I'll just have to hang on to the shell with the motor in it until I get around to doing that. So let's open it up and take a look inside. Alright, so I'm inside the mechanism, and it's actually rather simple. Only 2 pulleys and 3 gears. So the motor would turn the belt, which is on this. When you turn that, that spins the small gear, which turns the big gear, which in turn turns the really big square shaft gear. So it's a square shaft gear, which is good, but it's a little unfortunate because I was hoping for one that I could put in Bing Crosby. However, this one is huge. I have never seen one this big before. It's massive. So I don't think that's going to fit in Bing Crosby. But if I ever need it for some other reason, at least I'll have one. I can't get over the size of the square shaft gear. It's so big. I've never seen one like this before. I don't know what I'm ever going to use it in. Maybe my other hip swing Santa if he stops working. It's kind of like I had got another parts animatronic that I took apart. And it had a 12-tooth motor shaft gear in it, which is interesting. Okay, so now he is fully disassembled. And I got some more parts, of course, like the large speaker that I need for pop culture figures. That really big square shaft gear, another rubber belt, some more pulleys, and another 10-tooth motor shaft gear, and another motor, of course, but I need to get my soldering iron to be able to pull that out. So all in all, pretty good. It only had 3 gears in it though, which was a little bit disappointing, but I should have expected that because it only had one motion and it was not a complex motion. But I enjoyed it. Getting more parts, especially that speaker, is always very helpful. And now I will be able to repair my other hip swinging Santa if it breaks, like the hip swinging motion with the square shaft gear. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you all next time.